The rise and fall of the Shadow Covenant. In the hidden depths of the supernatural world, a powerful coven thrived in secrecy led by Leonardo, the ruthless High Priest of Darkness, a Leo who wielded fire and manipulation with unmatched arrogance. At his right hand stood Gemica, the deceptive Gemini Warlock, a master of illusions and trickery. Among them was Sally, a Pisces tomboy, underestimated by many but skilled in water-based spells and astral projection. Watching over them with an iron grip was Auntie Demon, the Sagittarian voodoo practitioner and self-proclaimed judge, using her dark knowledge to twist the scales of justice in their favor. Beneath them, a network of witches and warlocks carried out their bidding, feeding off stolen power, and enacting dark rituals against the divine. The Great Theft. It all started with greed. The coven, drunk on power, orchestrated a grand heist, inheritances stolen, documents forged, and reputations smeared through slander. Sexual favors were exchanged within the judicial system to cover their tracks, ensuring their grip on power remained unchallenged. But they underestimated one thing: the divine order and the archangels that protected the innocent. Believing their victim to be gullible and powerless, they cast an arsenal of spells, chaos magic, to confuse and isolate their target. Cancer curse, intended to drain the life force and cripple the divine's chosen one. Pyramid magic, the ultimate spell meant to strip someone of their divine gifts, binding their energy permanently. Slander and smearing spells, to tarnish reputations and ensure no one would believe the truth. Binding hexes, to keep their victim trapped, unable to fight back or break free. The divine reckoning. But the divine saw it all. The ancestors whispered, and the archangels intervened. One by one, every spell returned to sender with amplified force. The coven, once mighty, began to crumble. Leonardo's fall, the High Priest's golden mane began to thin, then vanish. His once mighty influence turned to dust as his reputation collapsed under the weight of his own deception. His fire magic backfired, leaving him withering in shadows he once commanded. Gemica's mirror shattered. The Gemini Warlock, who thrived in deception, found her elf exposed. Her illusions no longer worked. Her words lost their persuasive charm, and the very people she manipulated turned against her. The chaos magic he cast returned, leaving her in a constant state of confusion and paranoia. Sally's drowning. The Pisces tomboy, who had once used astral projection to spy on the divine's chosen one, could no longer escape. Her own spirit was trapped in a never-ending loop of drowning nightmares, haunted by the very souls she had betrayed. Auntie Demon's judgment, the dark judge, who wielded power through the judicial system and voodoo, found herself in the ultimate irony. Her own spells of justice turned against her. The cancer curse, meant for another, settled into her own body, advancing rapidly to stage 4. She could not escape the judgment she had evaded for so long. The crumbling coven. As the 52 witches and warlocks who had joined the attack began to suffer their own karmic retribution, the once mighty coven now existed only in fear and regret. Their stolen wealth turned to dust, their power drained, their names tarnished by the very lies they spread. The divine had never left. The ancestors had always been watching. And now, the karmic storm raged through the remains of what was once an empire of darkness. This was the end of the Shadow Covenant.